Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Movie Talk. Today we're going to be talking about X-Men Apocalypse. Yeah, that's right, X-Men Apocalypse. Now, there's already a cast and everything like that. Let's get into it, because I'm kind of like, as you know, I hated the Days of Future Past. I hated First Class. And I hated X-Men The Last Stand. Because there's a lot of things that they did that I felt that was... They dropped the ball on a lot of things. They did things that... Basically, it was a hot mess. And I think this one's going to be just as bad. I don't know. But that's my opinion. You know, you have your own opinions on these as well. But for all you comic book people out there who want movies to be true to the comics and not screw it up, I know you guys are with me. I know you guys have my back. I know you guys have my back. I hope you guys have my back. But let's get into this. Let's step on into what we have for X-Men Apocalypse. Let's get into it. So we got our returning cast. Rose Byrne, she's coming back playing Moira McTaggart. You have Jennifer Lawrence playing Mystique. Nicholas Hoult playing Beast. You have Michael Fassbender playing Magneto. Hugh Jackman, who was rumored, but since he's been having those pictures taken on Instagram, he tweeted about them. Last time he was going to be donning on the claws. So he's back into this one. James McAvoy playing Professor X. Then you have Lucas Till coming back playing as Havoc. Then you have Evan Peters coming back playing Quicksilver. Now, let's get on into the new cast members who got casted in to playing the roles that are iconic to all of us, and hopefully they do the roles justice. But since I know the movie is not going to do that comic series of that part of the X-Men series any justice, let's get into these characters these actors who are going to come in and play these characters. Now you have Sophie Turner, who you might remember from Game of Thrones. She's going to be playing Jean Grey. Oscar Isaac playing Apocalypse. Some of you guys might remember him from Ex Machina. He's a great actor. So I think he's going to give us a great performance. You know what? I'm going to start ranting about how much I know this movie's going to suck. But let's go on. Olivia Munn is going to be playing Psylocke. That one I have a kind of problem with. But we'll get into that after. Then you have Cody Smith McPhee coming in as playing Nightcrawler. And you might remember him from Paranorman. He was in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. And he was also in Let Me In with Chloe Grace Moretz. And then you have Ty Sheridan playing Cyclops. He was in Mud and The Forger. Mud is with Matthew McConaughey. The Forger is with John Travolta. And then you have Alexandra Shipp, who's going to be playing Storm. She was Aaliyah in that made-for-TV movie. Let that one sink in a little bit there. Yes, that girl. So, next up we have Lana Condor playing Jubilee. It's funny how you have an Asian girl named Lana playing Jubilee, and in Smallville you had an Asian girl playing Lana. Kind of cool. Then you have Ben Hardy playing Angel. Now, that we have the cast going, we all know the storyline of the Age of Apocalypse. We all know what happens. Well, at least all of you comic book people out there should know this, will know about it. But all of you people who do never read the comics won't know what the hell I'm talking about. So, just sit down and hold on tight, because I'm not going to go into it. I'm just going into what this setting is going to be. So the movie's going to be taking place in the 80s. Yes, you heard me right. I didn't stutter. I didn't say it wrong. The 80s, big hairdos, hairspray, back in the time when rock and spandex were hand in hand and big poofy hair. Yeah, so that's going to be set in the 80s, which is kind of weird because if it's going to be set in because I think the whole time, I think the way they have everything going on, it's all screwed up. So, yeah, it's set in the 80s. And it kind of makes sense on why they would set it in the 80s for certain reasons, but I'll get to that after. Now, you have Cody Smith McPhee going to be playing Nightcrawler, which I think is a great casting right there alone. His body type is fine, and he's a great actor, so I have no problem with his portrayal of Nightcrawler, because I think he'll give us a great performance, just like we had in X2 from what's his name? Crap, I can't believe I blanked on his name. but you know who I'm talking about. He gave us a great performance, and so I know he'll give us a great performance as well. Now, the only reason I would say that this movie is great in the 80s setting is because in the comics, you know, Jubilee always went to the mall a lot. And then this one, the 80s was known for like it's going to the mall. Well, at least, you know, the mall, you know, always in the movies. So, yeah, there's like, I guess going to the mall is like the big thing. But yeah, so that's gonna be that kind of thing where they actually have set photos. And here's some set photos right here. You see Jubilee hanging out with Cyclops and Jean Grey and Nightcrawler. Yes, Nightcrawler out in public, looking like himself. His hair swept over to his forehead, kind of like a flock of seagulls kind of hairdo. He has a hoodie on. Why is he going out in public? Okay. So this is supposed to be happening before the X-Men 2, right? So since Days of Future Past basically rewrote the whole thing of that. Now, this is what really gets me mad. X-Men. Jubilee is a teenager. Jean, Scott, and all of them are older than her. They're in their 20s already. They're like, you know, they're way older than she is. I would say they're in their mid-20s. She's barely in her teens. So, why are they all the same age? No, guys. No. No. That's a big no-no. No. That's one reason why I'm not liking this movie so far. And here you got, you know, a set photo of Jean and Jubilee, you know, hanging out together while they're waiting for the next scene to be filmed. Then we also have Ben Hardy, who's playing Angel. This is a concept photo of what he's going to look like. I guess when he's one of the Apocalypse horsemen. So that's pretty cool. It is a cool concept picture. Hopefully it does look like that. But, you know, what can only hope. Concept picture is totally different from what actually ends up on screen. But to me, that looks like a pretty cool picture. Then we have a picture of, who is it? James McAvoy. He shaved his head. He's shaving his head for this movie, and he's going to be bald. We're going to have a bald Professor X in this movie. We didn't have any set photos of Hugh Jackman at all. And rumor has it that Gambit will be playing a role in this movie. Played by Channing Tatum, who I think was a bad pick right there. No. You guys just dumping on this. I swear to God. That's reason number 2. And then you have Olivia Munn playing Psylocke. Now, yes, she's beautiful. Can she play the role of Psylocke? I don't think so. I've only seen her do comedy and serious, kind of serious roles. I haven't seen her do like action movies. But I don't know. I don't know if she could do it. I'm on the fence on this one. I'm not too sure, you know, at all about this. But, you know, I'm not sure. And then, of course, you got casting these actors playing younger versions of them, which is pretty cool. Sophie Turner kind of does look like a younger Famke Janssen in this picture right here, which was kind of cool. Oh, yeah, and I forgot another actor. Ty Sheridan is going to be playing Cyclops. He was in... I did mention him. I did mention him, and I completely forgot I did. But as far as Ty Sheridan goes, I don't know. He looks like a clean-cut kid, so I think they casted him perfectly for visual-wise. Hopefully gives us a performance that we can like out of him. As far as costume goes, I don't know what the costume they're going to use for this movie at all. But I like how what they did with Jubilee. Look at her. Look at the way she's dressed in this movie so far. It's perfect. It's exactly how they were dressed in the 80s, kind of. So that's kind of why they think if the tone of it fits perfectly with the costume type that she'll be wearing. Now, yes, she was played by a different actress in X-Men 1, 2, and 3. X-Men 1 was a different actress, I believe. Yeah, X-Men 1 was a different actress than X-Men 2 and 3. So that's a cool thing as well. Now, as far as this movie goes, it's kind of hard to see how it's gonna go about, because the end of Days of Future Past, you had a scene of Apocalypse at the end, and then it just cuts out. That's it. So who knows how this is gonna come about? If there's gonna be some kind of, like, you know, in the comic books where there's gonna be, or the Fox cartoons, there's going to be like some kind of disease or sickness coming around, and they're going to blame mutants, and the Apocalypse is the one who basically gave that disease to basically eradicate humans and stuff like that. Who knows? That's just what it is. And it's being filmed right now, so it's coming out next year, 2016. So, for this movie, I didn't like the Days of Future Past. I know I'm not going to like this one. I'm not going to go see it. Unless somebody says, let's go see it, I might. But I highly doubt it. You know what? I'm really more leaning towards no than yes. But you know what? If you guys are going to go see it, let me know what you guys thought about the first one, X-Men First Class and X-Men Days of Future Past. Let me know what you guys thought of those movies. And also, what you thought of the first three that came out, X-Men 1, 2, and 3. Hit that like button, hit that dislike button, leave a comment below for any of these movies, good or bad, and what you think about Apocalypse and what your hopes are. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. Alright guys, I'll see you next time for more gaming talk, more movie talk, gameplays, trailer reactions, and just more awesomeness and unboxings. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.